So, good morning. Previously, we didn't have the QR code to join the present. I think some of you joined. So, let me continue. And we talk about simple borrowing schemes. So here, channel borrowing, it's CB. Channel borrowing, so we have CB. So this talk about channel borrowing. We have acceptor and the donor sale. And acceptor actually we want to get the channel. We want to borrow channel from the other sale. As for donor, actually, it can lend the channel to the acceptor sale. So this is the channel borrowing. And we can have borrowing from the riches. And we can borrow from first available sale, or we call borrow first available scheme. And in fact, we borrow, then we can return. So then we have the channel borrowing with reassignment. All right. And to borrow channels, actually we need to consider, okay, the channel, previously we have the reuse arrangement. If we have the reuse arrangement right now, because of the shorter distance, is it possible to have interference? So if we borrow the channel, of course, we need to consider the borrowed channel must not interfere with the existing codes. All right. So something like this. Here we have some cells, and actually we can have donor cell 1 and 2. That says possibly you can borrow the channel. So we can look at this, a code initiated in sector X. Here, sector X of cell 3. And sector X want to borrow channel. So where it can borrow, of course, the neighboring cells. So neighboring cell including cell 1 and cell 2. And cell 1 and cell 2, previously perhaps we can have the reuse, for example here. We can have the channel, so we can reuse. But we borrow, for example, the current channel, for example, channel number 1, channel number 1, and right now use channel number 1. Is it possible to have the simultaneous usage of the same channel? It's possible. And so the current X, sector X, use that channel, and the reuse distance is shortened. Because of the shortened reuse distance, so it's possible to have the interference. So that says, should we use the channel cause the interference? Actually, no. So we need to care about this. All right, so this is the comment here. To be available for borrowing, the channel must not interfere with the existing code. So previously, I already have the example. If we have channel 1, all right, channel 1 can borrow, but how about the channel 1 used by the other reuse cell? If so, then it's possible to have the interference, so that we will avoid this channel and try to select the other channel, so that the current one actually won't have the interference with the ongoing codes using that channel. So this is the idea for channel borrowing. And of course, we need to monitor. Actually, we need to monitor this. If, oh yes, and then we can release. But to monitor, actually, we have the increased complexity to the channel borrowing scheme. So normally, if we don't have that one, possibly we may have the risk to interfere interfere the other channels. All right. So we can make it complex if we simply have cell. Right now we have sectors. So previously we have the whole cell. In fact, you can have sector A, sector B, sector C. And so that we have the directional antenna. If we have the directional antenna, if we have a directional antenna, then possibly we can avoid interference. All right. So here we can see the three sectors in the cell. So that's why we have A, B, C. And likewise, we can consider, for example, here. Oh, okay, we have X1 to borrow channel and borrow channel from sector A. So sector A, sector A, sector A. So you need to consider sector A because here we can reuse. For example, A, and A, and A, and A here. So all you need to consider the sector. So sector actually, because of the directional antenna, so directional antenna, directional antenna. So directional antenna actually, we consider the possible interference. So you can consider where it will affect. So A will affect S. So still remain actually still larger than the reuse distance, and this one won't interfere this, and that one won't interfere. So that's okay, and this one won't interfere. But it's possible to interfere this one. So you need to consider, oh, okay, can we still accept the minimum or guarantee the minimum reuse distance? Because previously the minimum reuse distance guaranteed the minimum quality of service for the code. So if so, then you need to consider those. And so that this is a complex channel borrowing, and also we apply the complex channel borrowing within the sector cell-based wireless system. So if you consider all this, you need to care about the possible issues to avoid the interference. Right? So I don't know, X borrow some channels from A, and then you need to consider, oh, is it possible to have the interference? By this time, we have A, B, C, so we simply need to consider, for example, A here, because just borrow channel from A. As for B and C, they are not the same sector, so you won't need to consider those possible interference. Well, so here we have the list for channel borrowing from the list, and some other algorithm with reassignment first available. So here I think it's just a list for you to check these possible channel borrowing schemes. So let me have this activity first. So actually this one, we have antenna checking now. So this time I use for arbitrary interactive. So you can scan the QR code. So maybe some of you are join online, so wait for you. Still have a few seconds. All right, so let me move on. At least students in the classroom, I think fewer than the number 10. So I think that's okay for all of you.